For viewers sensitive to issues of race, be advised that the following piece contains gratuitous use of the N-word.
Yes, I'm gonna definitely sit back. Like,
All right, man. This how we're gonna pop it off. There was a shooting this past weekend. It's been a lot of shooting this year, but this one in particular, Quando Rondo, his buddies got shot and killed. All right. So with that being said, first thing I want to say, who you think did it?
I don't know who did it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Ain't no
Who
telling.
you think did it?
Honestly, it ain't no telling, and it's crazy because I was just saying this what's going on with the rap game. The beefing is serious now. Like back in the day, people used to beef and come out rap battles and blah blah blah. It was pretty much, it didn't go this far. It's going this far every single time now. Like they literally going to war, and it's all doing rap. Like if they weren't rapping, they wouldn't even know each other. They wouldn't even have any issues.
So let me ask you this, yo. If you saying back in the day they didn't shoot and all this stuff, how far are we talking? Like, give me an example of.
I'm talking. This like the way they killing each other. I'm gonna say last 10 years.
10 years.
I'm gonna say 10 years.
I think killing's been happening since the beginning of the time, though.
Don't get me wrong, killings have been happening since the beginning of time.
Mhm.
But come on now, how about when Biggie and Tupac? I know that's a bad example because both of them ended up getting dead.
Mhm.
But we don't know who killed each and other one. But my point is, other than that rap beef, there literally are like no murders when you think about rap beefs.
I can't say that.
Well, go ahead and name something.
I mean, I can't really name none.
I know you can't.
I'm just because, me honestly, I don't pay attention to the street stuff that happens or the entertainment aspect of like the hip hop game. Like I'm strictly listening to music, and it's on Instagram and Twitter and all the other stuff. The only reason why I say that, I think, is just because the internet and social media is more prominent in our life now in 2022 that we're able to see what's happening. I'm sure a lot of people got murked back in the day. We just don't know. And rest in peace to those people as well.
Definitely. I don't know, man. You might be right. Because the internet, it's so much more information
sure.
today than the other. Like, this is called the information age.
Nah, facts. I was about to say, most of the time, most of the stuff we see on the internet, it might be true or it might not be true, and might be rumors. You know what I'm saying? So, I honestly, to tell you the truth, I don't take nothing on the internet serious.
Yeah. Oh, I definitely take it serious.
I see.
Yeah, it's really going on. It's really going on. And let's just say this was like backlash for what happened with King Von. It's crazy because I really feel sorry for Lil Tim. I'm not saying this is a result of that, but let's just say it was. You got attacked.
Right.
And now, because you got attacked, you got to witness and you got to go through all this pain and suffering, what's going on with your people. And you got to watch your back for the rest of your life because you got attacked.
I mean, that goes to say that anything in life, though, like, shoot, you got to look at it like, some people join gangs for particular reasons, not that I know of. I've never gang banged a day in my life, so I can't say what they're doing it for. But like, I look at it from like a perspective of you living within your family. Like, if somebody brought harm to my family, it's like the first thing you're thinking about is to retaliate back. So, half of the stuff that's happening in the entertainment industry is happening in real life too. So it's not like it's just that it's more prominent because these folks are famous. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. And don't get me wrong, it's definitely an issue in real life too. I was talking to an officer the other day, and I'm not sure. I wasn't snitching. I just ran into him, and we just having a conversation.
Right.
All right. And basically what he said was like per capita, Augusta is like top 10 or 20 in the nation right now.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, like people dying here every day.
Again, it's been happening since the day of time.
I don't think so.
Bro,
Atlanta, Augusta has never been on the level per capita
right.
as a Chicago or Baltimore, those type of cities, but now it is. And I'm gonna tell you why I know it is right now. I'm gonna blame it on Brian Kemp.
Okay.
That's the governor right now, right?
Right.
And so, he passed that law saying basically anybody can carry a gun.
Mm-hmm.
And so now you got everybody carrying guns. And we living in a situation where we live in a society right now where people fight to the death. And so you got everybody walking around with guns, and now you get into altercation,
Mhm.
and something 10 years ago where neither one of these people wouldn't have had a gun. Now you're in a situation where one of them got a gun, and you never know. The person with the gun probably think the other person got the gun.
Mhm.
So it's like, I'm gonna get you before you get me type of deal.
True, but let me put it in your perspective before then. Like before Brian Kemp allowed people to walk around with guns, I mean, concealed weapons and stuff like that. Weren't people carrying guns before then too, and shooting before then too? So
They
you can't-
were,
You
but
you can't really blame that on him. You got to blame it on the people that's pulling the gun.
Nah, this is what I'm gonna say, because it has increased. It's not
Absolutely.
like it's the same. It's increasing. I'm saying that's
Okay,
why.
okay. If you're
That's
saying
why it's
increasing.
increased. Yeah,
Okay,
because
you can say
if you got a town where everybody got guns,
Mhm.
and you got a town where no one has guns, which town you think will have the most murders?
I mean, shoot, you acting like you can murder without it. You can't murder
You-
without a
You're
gun,
right,
though.
but it makes it a lot more convenient
I
for
understand.
you.
I understand.
It's the convenience.
True, but I can drown somebody. I could choke somebody.
Yep.
Like, you know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Like, it's other ways of murdering people. But again, it's every murder has kind of like a particular situation. It's not all like, because that's what we always hear. We hear murder, murder, murder because of these certain situations. But like when people are getting murdered, it's like we don't know the backstory because the person is already murdered, unless the person that did it
Yeah,
goes in front of the camera first 48 and tell you why he killed that person.
yeah.
See what I'm saying? So, like, we can't. That's why when people say percentages and stuff like that, and when I hear about murders, I'm like, again, I can't really just go off of what the news is saying or going off of what the murder is actually going on, because, again, we don't know how all this formulated. Most of the time, sometimes it's just a person just doing it, and sometimes it's like somebody trying to retaliate, but we don't know what's going on, because if you hear a certain story, you'll probably be like, I'd murder that person too.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying?
you hear the background or
Right,
what's going on.
right, right,
You're
right.
right. 'Cause
See?
don't get me wrong. I think about it also. The reason I think about that, and don't get me wrong, I still disagree with you.
I know.
But the reason why I think about that is because somebody told me, he made a horrible statement. He said, people who get killed deserve to get killed. So basically goes back to what you just said. You never know why that person is aiming to kill that individual.
Absolutely.
Which is true. But at the same time, I think even him making that statement just lets you know where we are mentally as a society.
Right.
We really don't value life anymore, in my opinion.
No, I mean some people don't. Again, it's all about, like I said before, it's like going through the person's backstory. I mean, when somebody comes from that element, like, again, it's like, coming from somewhere where only way you can survive is steal, kill, and whatever, and you give them millions of dollars, that's not going to change them. You can't take that out of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you just really, honestly, when you do that, for some people, they do change. And some of them, that entices it even more. You know what I'm saying? Like, you make them feel like a god, and that's when they just start just doing wild stuff.
That's when they turn into El Chapo.
Sometimes, I mean, that's what happens.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what happens for real.
Because you live in Atlanta, and I heard that Young Thug is El Chapo.
You heard Young Thug is Young Chapo?
El Chapo.
El Chapo, my
Yeah,
bad.
that's what I heard. That's what word on the street is. Word on the street is Young Thug is El Chapo.
I can't comment on that. I don't know the story. Young Thug, you got to understand, Young Thug is a rapper to me. I don't know. I don't know who Jeffrey is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I don't
That's
know
his
him
real name, Jeffrey?
I mean, that's his first name. Like, I don't
Okay.
know who he is as a person, so I can't say he's El Chapo. Again, see, but where did you hear that he was El Chapo at?
Somebody who live in Atlanta.
Okay, where do you think they got that information from?
Oh, he told me about a gruesome story that I refuse to put on
Oh
camera.
yeah. Don't
I
do
can't
that.
put,
I
you
ain't
feel me?
I ain't got time.
I'm not pissing off El Chapo. You feel me, bro?
Right,
Definitely not
facts.
pissing off El Chapo.
Nah, but yeah, I mean, again, it's always just word of mouth. Everything goes around through word of mouth, man. So it's not, again, I'm not one to comment and be like, yeah, I know exactly what Young Thug and why he became El Chapo, because I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Again, he comes from a whole nother type of lifestyle that I don't live. You know what I'm saying? And maybe that's what he had to do to basically, that's his survival tactic.
Don't get me wrong.
You know what I'm saying?
He probably had to do that at one point in time, but you can't sit here and tell me you dumb rich, because these guys be dumb rich.
Right, but does your enemies go away because you're dumb rich?
Yeah. Or you can go somewhere else and, live happily ever ever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it sounds so easy, but it's not that easy.
Chief Keef did it.
Chief Keef did, but I'm sure it wasn't easy.
Yeah.
So he was beefing with Lil Durk. And
Yeah.
again, this is all stuff off the internet. Now, I'm not saying I know this for sure, but again, we gotta separate the internet and real life. Like those two different things. People always, you got these DJ Academics guys that's going out here telling these stories and making people believe that this is what the story is, but unless you talk to that person face to face, it's just like if you get an argument with a man, like, and somebody's telling you something somebody's telling you something that he's saying behind his back, and you didn't talk to that man directly. You can't say directly that man said that because somebody else said that. Unless you I won't believe you until I come to you face to face and say, "Did you say that?" Or say it again if you're really about what you just said. You see what I'm saying? Like, all I can do is again, that's how I take the internet. If somebody's trying to beef with me on the internet or telling me information on the internet, I just be like, all right, that's for entertainment factors, or it's not real. You know what I'm saying? So again, I don't know what Chief Keef went through, but Chief Keef came from O Block. That's a whole different type of lifestyle.
Yeah,
bro.
it's a war zone. But the thing is, everybody know O Block a war zone.
Absolutely.
What I'm sitting here and telling you is that America is becoming a war zone.
Oh, absolutely.
And that's basically one of like the end of the world things or whatever they say that man is gonna be amongst man. You feel me?
Right.
And you look at it right now. Like I said, everybody walk around with a gun, and you know what I mean. People ain't. I hate to say it, but people been saying it for like 10 years, but they really mean it now. People ain't fighting no more. You know what I'm saying? Like they've been saying it for a minute, but I think we got to the point. Okay, like it's the real deal. People really not fighting no more. So, like I said, that's one of the end of the world tribulations. But with all that being said,
true that.
With all that being said, can we agree that rappers are horrible people?
Why do you say that? I gotta before I agree or disagree, I gotta understand why you're telling me that rappers are horrible people, because I met some rappers that are really cool.
Hey man, have you seen what?
So are you saying celebrity rappers?
Yes,
okay.
Celebrity rappers.
So
I'm gonna say all rappers, because the only difference between the celebrity rappers and the local rappers is about $10 million. You know what I mean?
So
you drop that bag in that local rapper, and you never know, he gonna be that celebrity rapper. So I mean, at end of the day,
true.
So
go ahead and explain.
Explain what?
Why you say rappers are horrible people?
Why no rappers are horrible people? Because
yes.
I mean, how many rappers have died this year?
So okay, now it's been a lot. It's been a lot.
A whole lot, and on top of being a whole lot, that's all they talk about in their music, and they promote it amongst the streets. And like I said, now we live in a society where we got to watch our backs. It's a lot of people here don't feel safe unless they got a gun on them.
Right.
Like was it like that 10, 20 years ago, where people like honestly did not feel safe because they felt like they were going to get caught lacking?
I think they did. It just not in a certain way that we see it now, if that makes sense.
You might be right.
I think that, again, back in the day when they were rapping, they weren't saying things so forward. You know what I'm saying? Like, they weren't saying, hey, I got Molly in my pocket. They said certain words that only if you were into that culture, you would understand what Molly was or whatever, or what a gun was. Like, we say stick, but everybody's saying stick, but then they're showing the gun in front of the camera. You feel me? So it's not like you're hiding it. You're saying stick, but you're giving it a nickname, but you're showing exactly what it is.
Yeah, they're promoting it.
Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. Like, back in the day, they were promoting it too, but they understood that the cops are watching and they can bust any video set, whatever, and kind of concealing what they were actually doing. You feel me? Now it's kind of like the culture is shifted where it's, I can do it in front of this camera, and I'm making money on how far I can get away with it.
Yeah, because they are using that. They're using the music against them when they go to court.
Oh, absolutely.
But with that being said, you make a good point. I think what happened is, change doesn't happen overnight.
Absolutely.
So people don't get programmed in a short amount of time. It take years to program the mind. So they've been promoting this gun violence for 10 to 20 years, and I think it's finally got to the point where we're programmed enough to where this is where we at today.
Right.
And so back to what I was saying, bro, rappers are horrible people, and
I would say every rapper is a horrible person.
So we're gonna say 90% of them.
I mean, we can't judge everybody off of other people's downfalls. You know, like that's where we're putting people in a box. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So when you say rappers, I like I said, I know a few rappers that are pretty cool, man, and really laid back and don't even do half of the street stuff.
Yeah. I
You
mean,
know, so even if you do
we
shit-
all do, but that's the 10%.
I mean, but again, you got to understand too, like it's a huge understanding. Some people do things that we perceive as wrong and they perceive as right. You know what I'm saying? Because again, that's their lifestyle. That's where they were raised from. You know what I'm saying? We're not all raised in the same way, all because we're in America.
All right, so basically what you're saying is King Von wasn't wrong for attacking Lil Tim. Because I'm not justifying what happened to King Von,
Mhm.
but what I'm saying is, was he wrong for just attacking that man? Because we all need to just keep our hands to ourselves, and everyone need. I
Absolutely.
believe everybody needs to squash all the beasts.
Right,
Because it's not getting no one nowhere.
right. But let me ask you this:
Yeah,
are you a savage?
sadly I am.
Okay, so you going outside and doing drills and everything else like they do it.
No, I'm not. No,
All
I'm, not,
right.
I'm nowhere near their
Right,
level.
okay, exactly. So you can't be like just point at them and be like you're doing absolutely wrong because you understand what wrong is right is in your book. Right and wrong to them is a whole nother lifestyle. Like it's again, we all live different lifestyles, and so again, we all understand that killing is bad. Like let's just be totally correct about that. But again, some people feel like they have to kill to keep going.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
and again, it's
And
I don't believe in that,
Yeah.
but that's what somebody else might believe. You feel me? Just like, people going to war, Army veterans, shout out to them for their service and stuff like that. But like when they come back, that kind of messes them up for real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But somebody might come up to them, why'd you go to war? Da, da, da. See, you got two people on two different sides of the field having a disagreement because of what their understanding of what is right and wrong. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, again, it's happening here. Some people are doing things that we really perceive as wrong, but to them, they're doing it to survive.
Yeah, and that's how.
And again,
Look,
like I said, if you give
yeah.
somebody millions of dollars,
Yeah.
all because you give them $1 million, that doesn't say, oh yeah, I got millions of dollars. Oh, this all goes away, bro. You still have the same people that want to kill you. Everything. These folks are still
And they probably
dead.
want you even more.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Exactly.
And
You feel me?
back to what you're saying about survival, I felt like, don't get me wrong, I'm not justifying Lil Tim shooting King
No,
Von,
absolutely.
but from his mind,
Mhm.
he know what he dealing with.
But you gotta look at it like him again. This is the only thing I'm gonna comment on that. So you gotta understand, Quando Rondo is basically he's the guy that's making the bread.
Yeah.
You play chess, right?
Yeah,
You got to protect the king at all costs.
yeah,
Even if you got to sacrifice yourself. What did
Yeah.
you do?
yeah.
You feel me?
And
And,
that's
then,
what-
again, they live by a whole different code, so they doing what they got to do. So that's all I'm gonna say on that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
and-
Because that's a whole situation I know nothing about and I can't comment on.
Yeah, yeah, and I'm with you on that, man. Like I said, I don't agree with him doing it, but I know from his mindset, him
Right.
knowing that King Von the Savage, he probably felt
Right,
like
exactly.
he probably felt like that's the only thing he could do to save
Absolutely.
Quando's life.
Absolutely. That's something
You
that
know?
right. You're right.
But hopefully one day,
Things change.
hopefully one day things change.
Yeah, all about peace and unity, man.
All our peace and unity, man. We gotta get together.
Thanks.
All right, man. So another thing I want to talk about. Have you heard of Kanye West, man? Kanye West, he in his bag.
Oh, you talking about the clothes in the bag? joint?
Yeah.
It's
Kanye
really
West. I
wild.
don't care what nobody say. Kanye West is a genius.
Why you say that he's a genius for doing that?
Oh, I've been knew Kanye was a genius. Me and him, we got a lot in common,
Right.
Intellectually, because we're both just super geniuses. But the thing is, bro, Kanye is such a marketing genius because he always gonna have you talking about him.
Absolutely.
You feel me? And he also a genius because have you noticed that a lot of his clothes are they look like homeless people clothes?
Oh, absolutely.
See, Kanye is so smart. First of all, he letting us know how easy it is to program people. You can just go out. I could find a shirt in the trash can, put my name on it.
Mm.
Like literally, I just found this in the trash can behind McDonald's. Put my name on it. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and press it up, iron it real good, put it on the website. I can sell that shirt for $200. and it's gonna sell like that.
Right.
And it's all because of the name. And so he basically exposing how people are so easily programmed. And also to add on to that,
Mhm.
when you think about the programming, he's letting us know that the homeless, it's a meaning behind the homeless swag. You feel me? How he putting the homeless drip out there, it's a meaning behind it. Maybe he want us to look at homeless people different. Maybe he want us to be more open-minded, you know what I mean?
Right.
You know, not pick at people for a certain, dress in a certain way, or stereotyping people less.
Right.
Or maybe he just letting us know how dumb we are. You know what I mean? But it's a meaning behind it. And then, like I said, the guy, he sells it in trash bags. Like, bro, he just let you know, like, do you understand? It's really hard to put words around.
No, I mean, for me, I think it's one of those things like Kanye can just he has an incredible fan base that will do whatever. Like if Kanye says jump, they'll jump. You know what I'm saying? Like his fan, again, I'm not buying anything that comes out of a trash can. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's good. A lot of his clothing I wouldn't buy. You know what I'm saying? You got Yeezys on right now. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think he just has a super high, like hardcore fan base to the point they'll buy anything that Kanye, just puts his name behind. And again, however he puts it out as well, they'll do whatever for it. I really don't think there's a message behind that. But again, this is just my opinion. I'm not saying that it's correct or anything, but I think it's just more of, yeah, bro, I can just throw anything out there and make money. I've gotten to the point where I control and get the marketing, like you said, and that my fans will go do whatever to get whatever I put out there. And honestly, I think that's really just the end of it to me. But I mean, a lot of people think there's a secret message behind it and all this other stuff, but
I think it's a secret message behind it.
I mean, you might be right. I don't listen to enough Kanye to tell you that he's saying something like real shit.
You're talking about the same person who came out with Jesus Walks.
But that was a classic though.
Exactly.
I mean,
you gotta listen to Kanye.
I mean, yeah, Kanye was spitting though.
Yeah. So with that being said, you vote for Kanye?
Am I voting for Kanye?
Yeah.
Well, the next election coming up.
Yeah. We need to get Kanye in office.
What are my choices?
It don't matter.
So you.
I mean, obviously, Joe Biden's gonna be running. It's possible that Trump may be running.
Right.
I mean, whoever. I don't think. Honestly, I think whoever else is running other than them two probably is pretty much irrelevant.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, what's up? You got Kanye. Got your vote or not?
Man, for 2024, I'm voting for these nuts.
It's not gonna be on the ballot.
Like you just said, anybody.
It's not gonna be on the ballot. It's not gonna be on the ballot. But now I want to know, man, because do you think Kanye got any type of chance? Because like you said, he got a super. He got some votes last. He got some votes last.
I mean, I don't know, man. Honestly, with the political thing, man, that's not my bag. I just be living life, bro. But if I had to vote for somebody, I wouldn't vote for Kanye.
Why wouldn't you vote for Kanye?
Because I think Kanye is one person that needs to stay in his lane where I'm not trying to hold him back for him to be great or anything, but I think that he's just so good at music that's what he needs to stick to.
Come on, man. The world is bigger than music.
I mean, it is, but I mean, if you just ask me my opinion, I'm just telling you my opinion. I don't know. I like when it comes to political game, I couldn't even tell you like with like Joe Biden and like Trump, like bro, I don't pay attention to that stuff at all. To tell you the truth.
Okay, I got you. I'm talking to the wrong guy.
Yeah, you talking to the wrong guy. Because honestly, like I said,
I don't care who wins. I don't care who won. I don't care who win. I'm not voting anyway.
I told you.
When last time you voted?
Man, I voted on the last election.
Who you voted for?
Joe Biden.
Also, you're the reason why we screwed right now.
Hey man, I got my stimulus check. I don't care what you talk about.
But the stimulus check was before he got elected, though.
Nah, you got one after we got elected. See.
But so you think that was all?
We got multiple ones. We got one with Trump, and then Joe Biden said if we voted for him, he'd give us another stimulus check. Man. Yeah, see.
Did he
he was a PPP boy. That's why. That's why you don't know.
I didn't get approved. I tried to be a PPP boy. I tried. Everybody know I tried to get them racks.
Oh yeah, well, you better be glad you ain't a PPP boy.
I know, right? They on the run, ain't they?
Yo, I'm trying to tell you. But nah, like I told you, like 2024, man, these nuts, man, you already know.
Oh, quick question: Did Joe Biden cancel student loans? I think I've seen this somewhere.
So they canceled the student loans for what was it, ITT Tech or whatever? That
for a certain degree.
Yeah, he canceled the student loans for all those people that applied for that college because, of course, that was a finesse.
Oh, a specific college.
Yeah, it was a specific. Yeah, ITT Tech. You don't remember that? He
No,
used
I
to come
don't.
on TV, that little commercial and stuff like that. Man, yeah, he basically they canceled all the student debt for every. It wasn't for every single person that went there. I think it was from like a time period from like 2004 to now. He canceled the student loans for them.
So the rest of us still screwed.
Oh well, I won't say screwed.
I mean,
It's
I'm
still
not.
in the talks, but
Yeah, okay.
but I.
So I
But do
mean,
you really think they're going to cancel all the student loans though?
no, it's too much money.
Absolutely.
Too much money. I mean, I'm not. I mean, they should though, because I'm not paying mine. I don't know about you. I'm not paying.
Well, I was not here.
Oh no, you
Please
was here.
cancel mine.
You was here. You was, no, they can cancel mine, but they don't. I mean, they ain't got to, because I mean, either way, they ain't getting paid. You know what I mean?
John Blue gonna be a world star
For not paying student
for
loans.
not paying student loans.
Oh, you
man.
funny, man.
Like, dang boy, free my boy, man. He ain't do nothing. He ain't paid student loans.
Oh yeah, they definitely not getting that paid. That's a wrap. Hey, so with that being said, did Joe Biden finesse everybody? Because he was saying he was gonna pay back student loans. He was saying, "Don't vote for me." He said, "No." He said, "If you don't vote for me, you ain't black." But he giving everybody money. He ain't did nothing for black people. So, and he also finessed everybody who voted for him because they was looking to get their student loans forgiveness. So, I mean, what does that say about Joe Biden?
I think Joe Biden is trying as hard as he can. That's all
So
I
if
can
he's
say.
trying as hard as he can, why is he giving everybody money except for the people he promised to do stuff for?
Let me ask
Because he
you-
giving, I don't know
but
if you noticed, he
that's
gave out a lot of money.
Absolutely. But let me ask you this.
Yeah.
This is how I look at it. Have you ever been president before?
No.
If you've not been in that position, I think we can't criticize somebody that's been in that position. That's how I look at that, and that's just me. For instance, I mean, we both podcast. I can criticize your podcast, but if you're at a point in podcasting where I'm not at, I can't sit here and criticize you because you up here and I'm down here. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's why, because you're gonna look at me as an ant, like, and a lot of people that be like, "Yo, Joe Biden, you ain't do nothing." Joe Biden looking at you as president, like, little ant. Why do I have to respond to that? You know what I'm saying? But again, he's one human being,
And that's
bro.
what I'm saying. Do you think Kanye would look at us like ants?
He already does?
How you know? He don't.
You don't think so?
I know he don't. That's why he put clothes. That's why he do what he do, man. That's why he do what he do.
But it'd be expensive stuff.
Yeah. Expensive clothes with dirty old clothes.
Yeah.
I mean, technically they clean, but if you want to,
but when you in a higher state of life anyway, like you gotta kind of block yourself from a lot of other people, like just not letting yourself be so free to other people anyway, because not only can it be dangerous, but it can hurt your career as well. You feel me? So that's why I say that. And saying ants was probably kind of really reckless to say, but like Kanye West is like at a pinnacle in life where like regular people, he can't see regular people no matter how much he tries to. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure.
He can never see that in his eyes. Like he probably could when he was a regular person, but once you're a pop star, it's kind of hard to see regular people for what it is. You feel me? Unless it's happening right in front of you.
Yeah, for sure. But and this is my thing, bro. You know, Joe Biden's part of the crime bill. You know that, right?
Right.
It's part of the crime bill that led to the mass incarceration of black people.
Mm-hmm.
He says, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. Has done anything for black people. Finessed us on the student loans.
Mm-hmm.
Why not Kanye? I'm just saying. What do you think could go wrong with voting for Kanye?
Well, let me ask you this: How do I know voting for Kanye he would ultimately do something for black folks?
Even if you don't, but this
Then we would be putting ourselves.
You right, you right,
We'd
but-
be putting ourselves right in the
you
same
right, but
predicament.
I think we got a better chance with Kanye though.
So you're okay. So you're gambling to say that Kanye might go ahead and put black people in a better predicament than Joe Biden.
Yeah, I think Kanye cares about people more than these people who have been billionaires their entire life. I think Kanye, who used to be a regular person, cares about the average American individual more than someone who's never been in that, a work who never ever even don't even know what the working class look like.
I mean, hey, I
I
told
mean,
you.
we're talking about dumb money. These people got stupid money.
Man,
They got money to the point where, correct me if I'm wrong, you don't even, like a lot of them government positions, at the tippity top,
Right.
you don't even need any level of education to get those jobs. Yeah, man. What you saying?
No, but I was gonna say, yeah, I don't know nothing about Andrew Tate. I only watch my stuff on there. I watch other people's podcasts. I watch music videos, and that's about it. Anything else outside of that, I don't be knowing what people be going through, bro. I just found out about shoes. I don't even know. See, I forgot that quick. Like,
Yeah.
I don't be knowing. And like you say Andrew Tate. I'm like, yo, I know a few Andrews, but I don't know no Andrew Tate.
Bro, my first time seeing this dude, he was on, I think, DJ Act, like, pod or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Dude was getting a massage, like, doing the pod with a girl behind him.
Oh,
Would have been getting a massage.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, smoking a cigar. Yeah.
Yeah, go.
Yeah. I said, I don't know who this dude is, you feel me? But he definitely Pete. You know what I'm saying? Tell you, man.
Yeah, go.
But he already counseled though, man. It's crazy. He already counseled. Like he wasn't even out long. And like I said, this wasn't even his stilo. He was just
I mean, that's how it happens, man.
Yeah.
You got to be careful with what you do on the internet because, shoot, you folks will cancel you, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I move life with no fucks. Honestly, to tell you the truth, like I'm gonna live my life and say whatever I want to say. Again, I'm gonna be respectful in it and not just try to, attack people directly. But I'm not gonna let people hush me. I'm just gonna say whatever I want to say.
True. All right, man. Last one. We're finna get in our conspiracy bag.
Aliens are real. Absolutely.
They said they found Jesus' shirt. They got it.
I saw the picture you just sent me.
Yeah. They said they found Jesus' shirt.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, man? Is that Jesus' shirt or not?
So if you just want me to answer that off the top of my head, no, because I didn't see it. If you, again, that's off the internet, isn't it? It's off Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't believe it. Like,
Well,
I don't believe it.
Don't get me wrong, like it's off Instagram, but the story might be fake. But the story is real. There are actually people saying that they got Jesus' shirt,
Mm-hmm.
and you got all these people out here looking at it, and like, ooh, this is Jesus' shirt, Jesus wore this. And my thing is, don't get me wrong, a lot of people was laughing at me when I sent it to them or whatever. This is my thing. Historically, there have been things that were in the Bible that have been found, around the world.
Mm-hmm.
So why is this? Now, I'm not saying that it's really his shirt, but I'm saying why is it such a joke and why people laughing saying, oh, making fun of believers and all that stuff. I'm just saying why.
Because it's only funny is because how it's being presented. If a lot of archaeologists, when they find things, they kind of do it in secrecy and kind of do it to like a control group, and it kind of trickles down that way. It kind of seems because you found it on the internet and you're sending it to everybody, and a lot of people don't believe what's on the internet. That's why they're laughing.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Like, it's just the way how you present things to people. Like, for instance, if you say, hey, I'm about to start a podcast, and the first thing you do is you go on Facebook and you make a status about it. Hey, I'm about to start a podcast. Everybody's going to like your podcast, but as soon as you start and you actually do it, that's when you don't get all those likes and all this reshares and stuff like that until you actually start building a fan base and actually really putting in the work for it. You feel me? Like people are going to go off the initial, hey, yeah, you just threw it out there. But when you actually, again, you're putting in the actual steps to show that if it really was Jesus' shirt, like people would really take it a lot more serious. You feel me?
Yeah. I mean, I feel you. I'm just not going to do all that research.
Yeah.
But I will put the information out there so you can do your own research and,
But see, that's the problem. Like most
Yeah.
people, when you try to present things to somebody, you be like, well, you got to do your research. Well, you told me first. So why, if you had to have done the research first in order to tell me, you feel me? Like, just like if somebody tries to tell me something and convince me, and I'm just like, all right, cool. Well, shoot, show me the numbers. Well, you got to do your own. The moment you say I got to do my own research, all right, bro, that whole conversation's out of my head because you're presenting this to me. I never said anything. You feel me? Or you're trying to convince me.
I got you. So, do you believe in the Bible?
I do.
Okay, but you don't know if that's Jesus' shirt.
Yeah. Nah, it didn't come with no shoes, so I don't know.
I got you. Yeah. And I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying, that's what they said they found.
Right. Nah,
and
facts.
I know that it has been stuff like.
But true, it might be Jesus' shirt for real. But again, unless it becomes like a news article or something that I can go see from my own eyes, I ain't gonna believe it because it came on the internet. It came on social media. People put the craziest things on the internet, like just for attention. I bet you that post that you just posted about Jesus' shirt, I bet you it got at least 10,000 likes or 10,000 reshares or something like that. You feel me?
Of course, it's Jesus Christ, of course.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? They're using the topic of conversation to get you to be more interactive into the actual post so that they can get the interactions to try to get paid or try to get the attention that they want. You see what I'm saying? Like, people do certain. We're in 2022 now, man. Social media is the weirdest thing in the world now. Like, it can be a great tool, and it can be one of the weirdest tools in the world. Like, you've seen you're on social media. You've seen people when they going through the craziest things in their life. I'm talking about the craziest things that you wish they never put on the internet. They're on live or on YouTube live or something, telling you about it, and you're like, bro, why are you putting this on the internet? You feel me? Yeah. So, Jesus' shirt. Why do you think they're not gonna put that on the internet?
Yeah.
You like
don't get me wrong, I definitely putting Jesus shirt on the internet.
Hey man.
Ain't no cap,
You ain't gonna keep it to yourself?
No, it's Jesus Christ. Y'all got to see this.
So you telling me you find Jesus Christ shirt, you gonna sell Jesus Christ shirt. But the fact that you thinking about it, you probably would.
I'm gonna tell you why I would. Cause man, I'm gonna the first pair of Yeezys going for like $50,000 right now.
Right.
And I was telling somebody, I said, yo, if you walk in the wrong area with them shoes on, somebody kill you and take them shoes.
Absolutely.
You think they're not finna kill you for Jesus Christ shirt? They kill you for some Yeezys?
So you comparing Kanye shoes to Jesus Christ?
No, what I'm saying is, if they will kill you for some Yeezys, what you think they're gonna do for Jesus Christ shirt?
So why? Right, as you just said, why would you put that on the internet then?
It's different, bro.
The bag different.
They bag way different. Depending on how big your bag is, depending on whether you can put Jesus Christ stuff online. You know what I mean? Like regular people can't put Jesus Christ stuff online. But you're a multi-billionaire. You can put Jesus Christ stuff online and say, hey, this is from Jesus Christ. You know what I mean?
I feel. Speaking
of that, because before we get out of here, we talking about getting washed for like stuff you got. Have you heard of the guy who built the first like water pump car or whatever, a car to run off water, like what, 30, 40 years ago?
Yeah.
And you heard what happened to him, right?
Yeah, he got killed, right?
Yeah, definitely. He ended up meeting somebody to do an agreement. I think he was gonna patent it or sell it or whatever, but apparently he ran out the store and he was like, they poisoned me. I forgot what his name was, but I put all the information on the screen. Earlier this year, another man came out with a water power car, and did you hear about that?
I heard about it.
And when it happened, I said, "Oh, it's over with for him." I said it because history repeats itself. You think they gonna, if someone kills you over making a water power car? Because I don't care what nobody say, that man was taken out. You know what I mean? So they killed him over that revolutionary idea 30, 40 years ago. You think they're not gonna do it today? Because obviously they got the technology to make water power cars. They just don't want it because it'll mess up the energy bag. You know that dude got smoked, right?
Nah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he got dead. Oh, he's dead now. He got killed. It's crazy. Let me tell you how he died. He died in that mass shooting. It was a mass shooting either early this year or last year where the guy went and shot up Walmart or something. Mm-hmm. He was one of the people who died.
Damn.
Do you think that's coincidence?
I don't know. I'm.
Come on, man.
So you say
the man just invented a water power car, was on the news a month or 2 months ago, and now he coincidentally got shot in the mass shooting. You think it's coincidence?
Life is full of surprises.
I don't know, Jack. I don't know, man.
He's a regular person going to a regular Walmart.
I don't know, man. He's not a regular person.
Did you know who he was before the news report?
No, but that's why he's not a regular person. I don't know all them other people because they was regular people. You know what I mean? But I know him because he's not a regular person. And this is you got to understand.
Mm-hmm.
If he was a target in that mass shooting, if he was a target, because how else can they get it? How else can they take him out? You know what I mean? How else can they take him out? Let's just say that whole thing was set up. What does it tell you about other mass shootings? Could these things also be paid hits and they just make it look like a mass shooting, but actually it's an agenda behind it, whether it's an individual or some type of point that they're looking to make?
Yeah, that'd be a reach.
How is that a reach?
That's a reach.
How is that a reach?
That's a reach.
How is that a reach?
Again, I first and foremost, I'm just putting this out here. I've never researched into mass shootings whatsoever or been there on those mass, so I can't really comment on those types of things. But I can't connect the dots of something that I'm not involved in, if that makes sense.
No, it don't make sense. I gave you all the receipts.
Okay, again, but those receipts, where'd you get those receipts from?
I got them from online. Okay.
See how it all comes back to the same thing I said.
But that's because everything is online, though.
Absolutely.
So it don't mean everything online is fake. It's just everything online is true. But so what are you saying? What are you saying? He actually didn't get shot. That's what you're saying?
I don't know.
Come on, man.
But if you said that he got shot, right, and you learned that from the internet, and he did pass away,
you're
asking me if because I don't believe it, then he didn't get shot. Then he's somewhere in this world gone, right? He would have to be gone because you said he was dead. The internet says he's dead, so he's somewhere. He has disappeared from the face of the earth.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't tell you what happened if
man.
I don't know.
This man invented a water powered car. If he was still around, you'll know about it. You'll know about it. Come on, man.
Maybe he took off in his water powered car.
Why?
Somebody was hunting him down.
So you saying he faked his death like Tupac?
So you think Tupac's alive?
He might be.
I don't know. But I can't comment on that because I don't know nothing about that. See, again, if I don't have, you have your receipts, I have to have my receipts too. When we go to court, we both have to have our evidence in front of us, right?
Yeah.
And when we explain that to the judge, I don't have no evidence on that, so I can't comment on that because, look, judge, I have nothing else to say because I have no evidence sitting right in front of me right now. Until I get the evidence, then I will comment on that. But again, it's on the internet, so I can't believe it.
That's what I hate about you people, man.
Why is that?
I can put the receipts right in front of you, but just because you don't like the source, you don't want to accept the facts.
It's not that I don't like the source. It's just that I don't like it. It's on social media.
I seen it on YouTube. I ain't seen it on social media.
YouTube's almost the same thing. Almost.
Hey, all I'm saying is it's a lot of information on YouTube. A lot of people go on YouTube to learn how to do stuff. I actually learned how to use this camera on YouTube.
I did too.
So it's facts on YouTube.
True.
So
see, but you going on there, you're trying to learn how to use equipment compared to something that's happening in real life.
Yeah, this is real life. All this is real life.
Absolutely, but
hey, man, the government put a hit on that dude because he's gonna change the world. History repeats itself because somebody did the same thing 40 years ago. They put a hit on this dude.
We can agree to disagree.
JFK, that was an inside job. All this stuff, man. Y'all be thinking that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what y'all be thinking, but I'm gonna tell you, man. This is what Trump said. Trump said, if you don't learn from your past, then you're gonna die. I think he said those exact words. I think that's what he said.
Okay.
And so that's what I'm saying. Like you got like that dude, he should have learned from the history.
Right.
You just don't come out with inventions that are gonna revolutionize the world. Cause sometimes the people who are in control of the world just aren't ready for that.
I will say, I mean, hey, we are all entitled to our opinion for sure.
Oh, there you go. Their opinion bad. Your opinion
I
bad.
mean, it's okay. So, but it's somebody's with the receipts that you have, right?
Yeah.
If somebody gave you a different story, is it fair for them to come up with a different story?
What do you mean?
So, because you said you believe that it was an inside job, right?
Yeah.
So, if somebody had the same receipts that you had, watched the same stuff you watch, but they didn't think it was an inside job and they thought something else, is it fair for them?
You saying they thought it was a coincidence?
Right. They might have thought it was a coincidence. Is it fair for them to think that way?
No, it's not fair. And that's why we can't move forward, because we always want to believe what we're being told when we're constantly. It's called TV program. They are programming us. You feel me? That's why America's at war with America, because they're programming us to be at war with each other. But yeah, man. Hey, before we get up out here, are you into stocks and crypto?
Nah.
Good, man. Stay out of it, dog. I lost so much money this week, man. It was going crazy, and it just tanked out of nowhere. Cause it's all the big money. Crypto's all the big money scheme anyway, bro. Somebody made a good point. They said, look at crypto like a money making machine.
How much did you lose in crypto
This week?
Yeah.
$1,000.
Sheesh. You was invested.
Yeah.
Whew. Hey, pray for you, my brother.
Yeah, pray for me, man. I'm gonna need it, bro, cause I just gotta hope, man. Cause the thing about crypto is, even though I think it's gonna be around for a long time, you never know, because it's a money making machine. It really has no value. Like stocks have value because those are actually companies.
Right.
So if you lose money in stocks, that means you gotta wait longer for you to make your money.
Right.
You lose money in crypto, you never know. Coins die out. That's what they call it. They die out. That means a crypto can be here one day and literally the next day not ever be here again.
That's a fact.
And that's the scary thing about crypto. But thanks for everybody for watching, man. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and don't forget to turn on the notification.
Hold on, man. I gotta say one thing,
Oh,
man.
yeah, go ahead.
Make sure you go on to moderncrowd.com, man.
For sure.
Check out my podcast, man. Make sure you buy some merchandise on there. Check out the other podcasters on there too. Make sure you come to my film festival that's out there in Atlanta, October 22nd. And yeah, that's about it, man. Appreciate you, Blue, for having me on here. You're a funny man. But outside of that, man, yeah.
For sure. All right, y'all, take it easy.